English class. In today's session, we'll be doing English 1. Okay, lesson 6 from the railway carriage. We'll be doing the poem. So, all of you open your textbook to page number 33. Open your textbook page number 33 from the railway carriage. First, I will read out. I want you all to follow. Okay. Faster than fairies, faster than witches. Bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in the battle, all through the meadows, the horse and the cattle, all of the sides of the hill and the plain, fly as thick as driving rain, and ever again in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles, all by himself and gathering brambles. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes, and there is a green for stringing the daisies. Here is a cart run away in the road, lumping along with man and load. And here is a mill, and there is a river, each a glimpse and gone forever. Robert Louis Stevenson. Okay, children, you heard me read the poem, right? So I'll start explaining it. So from the railway carriage here, the poet Robert Louis Stevenson, he's explained his experience, okay, how the train moves. He's very fascinated about the train. He really loves the train very much, okay. So he's just trying to explain how the train is going and how the journey of the train is, what all the things what we can see when we are traveling in a train. So faster than fairies, faster than witches. Faster than fairies is the train moves so fast. Fairies, you all know, no? You have seen in your cartoon probably. She wears a long gown, a crown, and she'll be holding a wand in her hand with a star on top, right? And she'll do magic. She'll just swish her wand like this and do magic, right? She's the fairy, you all know, you would have seen it. Even the witches you all know, witches who, which is nothing but she'll sit on a broom, a long broom. She wears black gowns with dirty hair, pimples all over her face and dirty face, right? She sits and even she takes a huge pot and she'll be boiling some, all chemicals, some water and all dirty water. She'll be boiling it, everything, right? You would have seen all these things in your movies or cartoon serials, right? So those are the witches. So they are so fast because they know magic, so they are very fast. So the poet is saying that the train is also very, very fast. It goes very fast. It goes faster than a fairy and faster than a witch. Bridges and houses, hedges and ditches. So when you're traveling in a train, you can see a lot of bridges. Okay, you can see a bridge, you can see house. Bridge is what? Okay, it connects from one place to another place, right? It is a high one, high above the bridge, right? So when you're traveling in a train, you can see bridges, you can see houses, you can see so many houses around. Hedges and ditches. Hedges is nothing but a long shrub, okay? Shrub is nothing but, you all know the science of the study shrubs. They are plants, okay? These height plants, it's just like a fence. It grows just like a fence along the road, right? It just grows just like a fence, thick one, okay? Those are the bushes, so all these thick bushes. These thick bushes, right? These are called as the hedges, okay? Hedges and ditches. Ditches is nothing but a long, narrow road, just like, you say morena, just like that, okay? A long, narrow road which is used for passage of the water, okay? So while traveling in a train, you can see such long, narrow ditches, and you can also see the hedges also, along with bridges and houses, and charging along like troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horse and the cattle. So it just goes as though they are charging like a troops in a battle. What are the troops? Their troops is nothing but the army, the soldiers. How the soldiers in the battle move, very steady, right? They are very steady and firm, and they are going together, all, in unison. They are all walking, just like the same. You don't feel like one person is going. All marching correctly, left, right, equally marching in a proper right way they'll be going. So even the train also, it just goes as though they're charging, they're just like a troops in a battle. All through the meadows, the horse and the cattle. So you can also see all the meadows. Meadows is nothing but green, grassy flat meadow is nothing but green grassy land. Here in the lesson only you can see all the greenery here, grassy land, right? This grassy land is called as meadows, where cattle is nothing but your cow, goat, sheep. These are the cattle, where the cattle are grazing. Okay, the horse and the cattle are grazing. All of the side of the hill and the plain fly as thick as driving rain. So, as when you're sitting and traveling in a train, okay, you can see all the hills, you can see the plains like here. See, if you're traveling in a train, you can see the plains, your grassy land, you can also see the hills, right? So, we can see all the hills, you can see all the plain, okay, and they fly as thick as driving rain. So, it goes very fast, just like a rain. And ever again, in the wink of an eye, painted stations whizzle by. So, within a wink of an eye is something this, you wink, right? You close your eyes and open it one at a time. This is your wink, okay? By the time you wink of an eye, everything, the hills, the grassy land, the plains, they all go off, okay? They all go off, and we reach the station also very, very soon. So, the train is so fast that all these surroundings, we see it so fast, and also we reach the station also very soon. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles all by himself and gathering brambles. So what else you can see when you're traveling in a train? The poet is also seeing a child who clambers and scrambles. That means clambers is nothing but crawling, right? With the child crawls with its 2 feet and 2 hands, right? So, clambering is crawling, okay? It's crawling with the 2 feet and 2 hands. That is called clambering. And scrambles is going very fast, okay? The child is climbing very fast, okay? So, the poet is also seeing the child going very fast. He's crawling and he's moving very, very fast. Gathering brambles. So the child is going all alone, he's crawling all alone very fast. He's going and he's gathering brambles. Brambles is nothing but pricky shrub. Okay, I said the shrubs. Okay, those are shrubs, small shrubs. He's going and trying to gather them. So the poet sitting from the train, he can see all that. Okay, that the child is crawling and going fast to hold the pricky shrub. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes, and there is a green for stringing the daisies. So, here is a tramp. Tramp is nothing but a wanderer, okay, who doesn't have much work to do, who is quite free, don't know anything to do, so he is just wandering here and there, roaming here and there. Okay, that is called as he is called as a tramp. Okay, so you can see the tramp also standing and just grazing. Grazing is just seeing, okay, just moving around here and there and just seeing the nature or something, anything, whatever, just to pass the time. So he can see a tramp who is just standing there and grazing everything around, and there is a green for stringing the daisies. Okay, stringing the daisies is nothing but, you see the hua kattodu, yeah, that is called stringing, tying all the flowers together. Okay, so you can also see a person doing that also there. Here is a cart run away in the road, lumping along with man and road. So he can also see a cart. The poet can also see a cart who is traveling in the road, and the cart is just lumping along with man and road. That means the man is carrying a heavy load in the cart. Lumping is nothing but limping, right? Limping. When you got hurt, when your leg is hurt, you start limping. No, ow, you start limping like this. No, so that is called as lumping. Given the cart, there is so much of load in the cart that the man is dragging the cart with the load, just like limping. It looks like the cart and the man both are limping. And here is a mill and there is a river, each a glimpse and gone forever. And you can also see a mill. Mill is a factory. Okay, you can also see a factory. You can also see the river. Okay, and everything, each a glimpse and gone forever. Glimpse means something just for a second. You see that only for a few seconds, not for a long time. Okay, that is a glimpse. So here the poet is just seeing it for a second and everything is gone forever. Okay, so this completes the explanation of the poem, children. This is a very simple poem. Okay. is explaining, he's telling his experience, he's just telling his experience, how the traveling in a train is, okay, what all you can see when you're traveling in a train, okay. So now all of you open your textbook. Page number 34, we'll be doing the textbook exercises now. Yes children, all of you open page number 34. A main, choose the correct answer. Okay, here. Name the water body that is mentioned in the poem. Which is the water body? It's a river, right? River. Who is charging along like troops in the battle? Who is that? It is the train. Next, see here you can see, right? Here you can see river. And here you can see, and ever again in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. Okay? And charging along like troops in the battle. See, and charging along like troops in the battle. So they are mentioning about the train. Here, the line which tells all the stations pass by very quickly is in the wink of an eye. In the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. Next, what is the tram doing? He is standing and gazing. Complete this, you have to use pencil only. Don't use pen to write. Okay? Next, page number 35. Find words in the poem that mean the same as the following. Grassland, it means meadows. A brief look, gaze. Moving in a zigzag way, lumping. Climb with difficulty, clambers. Okay? Next. Complete the sentences below by choosing words from the box. I am very dash when my friends are away, right lonely. My brother is dash about his exam results, worried. Traveling on an aeroplane makes me feel excited. Seeing my grandparents makes me happy. When people say rude things, I become angry. During the movie, I felt scared. Sometimes the students are bored during classes. Okay, complete this. Next, coming to let's talk. Ask your mother to tell you an interesting incident that happened when she was a little girl. So, ask your mom about this. Okay, and tell me in the interactive session. Okay, children. Okay children, so let me give you a quick recap of whatever we've done now. Okay, so in this poem from the Railway Carriage, the poet Robert Louis Stevenson, he's just explaining how fast the train travels. Okay, and what are the things you can see from the train. So how fast the train travels? The train travels faster than the ferries. It also travels faster than the bridges, and you can also see bridge, house, hedge, ditches. Okay. And the train, it is charging just like a troops in a battle all through the meadows or the horse and the cattle. It is going so fast through the meadows, through the grassy land, seeing the horse and the cattle. And then from the train you can see the hills, the plain, okay, the grasslands, and also within a wink of an eye the station will comes and it goes also. And he can also see, the poet can also see a child. He can also see a small child who's crawling and coming and crawling and coming very fast and trying to pluck the prickly shrubs also. And also he can see a tramp. Okay, he can also see a tramp who is just standing and gazing at the train. Okay, and he can also see people who are stringing the daisy flowers. Okay. Yeah, so they are stringing the daisy flowers. Then he can also see a man in a cart, okay, which is moving in a zigzag way because there is a lot of load in the cart. So the cart is lumping. It looks like as though the cart is lumping and going. Okay, and he can also see a mill. He can also see a river. All these things, he's just having a glimpse of it, and it's all gone forever. He can't see that same things again. Okay, because it is already gone and the train is traveling so fast. Okay children, so this is what is there in your poem. We finished the explaining part and also done the textbook exercises. Kindly please complete the textbook exercises. Any doubt, okay, I'll be sending you the notes, okay, and we'll be doing, kindly complete the notes as well. Okay, and any doubts, please do ask me in the interactive session. Okay children, take care.